So for the past couple months, I've been giving you guys my recommendations. I've been giving you my input on what I think of different skis. And while that is fun to do and easy to do, I thought today I would just kind of bring it down more to earth and tell you, hey, here's what I actually went out and bought. Here's what I'm skiing on. And I would kind of give that maybe my stamp of approval for skis of the year. Because after all, it's one thing to recommend a ski. It's one thing to talk about how great a ski skis. But it's another thing to actually say, wow, these were so great, I'm gonna go out and buy them and use them next year. Now, these are all for the year 2023. I'm not gonna be demoing any 2024, at least I haven't been able to get my hands on any of them because they're really hard to find. They're not in any rental places. So I'm gonna be just speaking specifically about 2023 skis. That being said, if you're looking to buy skis right now, I probably would buy 2023. They're a lot more affordable. Some of the pre-orders I'm seeing for 2024, it's like 50% more, right? For $450 skis, you're paying $650, $700. So really, if you're looking to buy the 2023. In some cases, they're actually the same ski. They just have a different top sheet. That's something I don't see a lot of people talking about, where the skis haven't changed at all year to year. They just put a different top sheet. Ski development is really expensive, and kind of like I talked about with my Atomic Vantage and Atomic Maverick review, they really don't like to change things a lot because they have a fan base kind of already built in where people like a specific type of ski and maybe they want to get the newer version. They don't want a lot of big changes, right? Because then you kind of isolate your audience. But that being said, the ski industry, like every industry, likes to make money. So you can't just keep pumping out the same ski every year. So what do? They put on new graphics and new top sheets. And for people who aren't really in the know, they think, oh, well, I'll just get the newer one, right? I'll get more years out of it. But the skis are still new. So if you're getting last year's versus this year's, in most cases, unless there's a huge overhaul, the ski's the same, they just put a newer graphic on it. I'm giving it to you straight. I don't buy current year skis. I usually buy the last year's skis because that's really where the value's at. So in the spirit of transparency, I'm gonna show you guys what I actually ordered. What I went out and bought was a little bit specific to what kind of ski I like and what kind of turn I like and where I like the turn initiation. So if you didn't see your favorite ski or a ski I rated highly, don't think I didn't order it because I didn't like it. It's just for the fact that I don't wanna have that many pairs of skis. And I really went out and picked what kind of tickled my fancy and what kind of matches up with my ski style. But just because I didn't get something doesn't mean I don't think it's well built. It just means that what I like out of a turn, the ski that I bought, kind of suited that perfectly. So starting out, I've shown these before, but the ski that I went out and bought this year was the Atomic Maverick 88 Ti. Now, Atomic didn't do a great job explaining that these are just the successor to the Vantage, but I love the Vantage. I skied on those for 2 years. I thought they were absolutely great, and these skis are even better. They're essentially the same thing as the Vantage, right? If you put them side by side, they look identical, but what they did is they put a little bit more rocker and shape on the tip and tail, so you get all of that Vantage stability, you get all of that diversity of what it can ski on, but then also you get a little extra pop into your turn and a little pop out. Now, it's nothing crazy. It's probably like a 25%, 20%, 15% pop, somewhere in there. But man, if you have a ski that you already like and it gives you a little extra pop, well man, that rules. So these are my ski of the year. I give them a 9.5 out of 10. But the Atomic Maverick 88 Ti, I think these could ski 90% of the terrain that I'm skiing throughout the year. And these skis are just awesome. If I can only pick one ski, this would have been it. This was my highest rating. It's the most diverse ski, and it carves the best. But not only that, it actually skis pretty well in the powder. So Atomic Maverick 88 Ti, ski of the year for 2023. These are awesome. Also, if you're curious what I get for bindings, these are the Look SPX 12 Pro. Basically it goes up to 12 in the DIN, which is what I'm looking for. But I really love Look bindings. They've always felt more secure. If you're someone who skied on the Marker Race bindings, you know what I'm talking about. They felt so flimsy versus Look, which always just gives you that feel like you're really locked in there. And I've just had really good luck with that kind of pivot style binding where it's releasing you. I think Look makes really nice bindings. I have friends that use Marker now that seem to really like them, and I've heard Tyrolia and Salomon and Atomic bindings have really improved, but the Look bindings have kind of been my tried and true. And these were on sale for $120, which I thought was a steal. So that's kind of what I'm rocking right now. Yeah, look SPX 12. Now, I've seen some other reviews online where they'll pick 5 to 10 pairs of skis for ski of the year. And to me, that seems wild. Like, would you as a real person go out and buy 5 pairs of skis? Maybe you might have 5 pairs of skis over time, but you wouldn't go and buy 5 pairs of skis that season. So I'm just gonna keep it to 2, one for the groomers, one for the powder, and we'll kind of go from there. But these are my 2 pairs of skis that, like I said before, I went out and bought because I love them so much, and they've earned my stamp of approval as ski of the year. All right, what is the second ski of the year gonna be? Let's see if I can open it with the camera in my hand. It is the Salomon QST. Specifically, I went with the 106, which isn't what I reviewed. I reviewed the 98, but these are so close and similar in shape that I felt confident doing that. So take that for what it's worth. You could say that the Salomon QST 98 is the ski of the year, but really I went out and bought the 106. I think just in general, the Salomon QST qualifies as my second ski of the year. They have such great shape for the powder, but really what I was impressed by was this, again, this kind of bulge in the middle where it allows you to really stand on the turn. It was the most comfortable arc of a turn I've ever felt. Whatever Salomon's doing with this shape is really, I think, shows a lot of ingenuity and really creates an awesome skiing experience. Now there are some other skis that I was really impressed by, the Fisher Rangers, the Volkl Mantras, but I was blown away by this kind of new feeling where you load into your turn and then it just sits beautifully. And again, these were my favorite powder ski. They just have great shape to them while also being a great powder ski. That shape also really helped them go edge to edge in the trees. So this is my ski of the year, the Salomon QST. In this case, I went with a 106. And in this smaller box, I bought just another pair of those Look SPX 12s. I'll get those mounted up here. Maybe I'll get ambitious, see if I can find some snow to review them. But really, I'm just excited to ski some powder on these new Salomons. So again, those are my 2 skis of the year for 2023. The Atomic Maverick, in my case, I got an 88 Ti. I really love the stability the Mavericks give you with that titanium, while also having enough kind of shovel in the front to keep you above in the powder. They really are the best all-mountain ski that I've seen. And then as far as powder goes, kind of on the inverse of that, Salomon QST 106, I am blown away by how well they ski in powder, how well they ski in trees, but more importantly, they can really carve. You load up into that turn and that bulge kind of holds you right in place, and it is such a beautiful sweet spot. I almost can't describe it. It locks you in and really feels comfortable in that turn and then sets you up for the next turn. I think they're really onto something with that. So those are the skis I picked. I like skis that can carve. I know some people will just go with really, really wide skis because they're just doing kind of big mountain skiing on them. But for me personally, I want my skis to be able to carve and also go in the trees. And I think I found 2 really good skis of the year. So again, Atomic Maverick and Salomon QST, those are my 2 skis of the year for the year 2023. I also just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching these videos. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the feedback I'm getting. If you guys have a product you want me to review or a question you want me to answer, I'm more than happy to try to make it happen. It's hard to get my hands on every pair of skis, but I've been trying to kind of work that out and figure out new ways to try skis out. So thanks for watching so much, and please feel free to let me know if there's anything I can try for you. You know, I'm not one of these big time reviewers where I've got kind of money behind me or somebody sending me this product or I'm trying to sell something to you. Really, I'm just an avid skier. I have a lot of opinions about this stuff, and I just want to kind of give you guys input, because when I went to buy my first pair of skis, I found that there wasn't a lot of information, and I really didn't feel like I could trust some of the reviews I was seeing. So that's what I'm just trying to do, trying to give you guys some reviews about skis I like. So if you like this content, feel free to give it a like. Please subscribe so you can see more content, and thanks for watching. See ya.